Good morning, welcome back to Video Diary on the Farm. Fresh Monday morning. The sun's trying to put in an appearance today, which is nice. Anyway, a busy week, plenty of spraying to do. So yeah, we're going to get cracked on and get some BYDV spray and blackgrass top-ups on. Now we've got finished all the drilling land work. The big wash down is on. Get everything washed down, put away for winter. Eric's on with the SLD here. Looking cleaner anyway. Then it'll be serviced up over winter. Looks like the DD packer rings there need replacing. Some discs, especially the front discs. They've worn out. Yeah, put new discs on. So yeah, get it all serviced up. Ready to go again. Eric's not hanging about. He's on with a culture press now. He's getting the same treatment with SLD, 5-star. He's on it. Right, for any viewers that are new to the channel, we have a place called Risby Warren, which is in a scheme with Natural England, and it's got trees and grass on, as you can see in the background, and we have 17 horses on here, which are wild New Forest ponies. They're not handled, and yeah, they're just here in the graze to keep the grass down, and yeah, we have a water tank in the warren, and we have to top it up every now and again for the horses to get water. Obviously in winter they don't need so much water because the natural pools form in the land and they drink out of that, with them being wild and they're not fussed. And also there's a few sheep on here as well to help keep the grass down. But hopefully we'll see them, I'll show you them, and yeah, I'll show you where the water tank is. As you can see, the warren, it comprises of it's not real good grazing land, it's only a bit rough, bracken, trees in the background. I'll get you a bit of footage. I've got the drone with me, so I'll put it up and you'll see then to what extent it is. The warren consists of approximately 350 acres of land. I found the Exmoor ponies. They're at the back of the warren, spread out grazing, and then actually the drone disturbed 2 or 3 of them, as you'll see. They've started running. It must have spooked them, even though I'm very high up. They're herd animals, so the ones I spooked, they're actually running towards all the others, and then they feel safer then when they're all together. you can see a wet spot where the horses drink water from during the winter months and when it's very wet. Spotted a sheep, maybe 2 or 3 in the background. Yep, another one over there, another one. There's not many. This is the water tank, what we fill. As you can see, it's camouflaged to match in because the landscape, it all needs to be managed in accordance with the scheme. And there we are, some more sheep over there. Yeah, Herdwick sheep, so they're very hardy. And then this is a little water trough down here where they come to drink. And as you can see, all the trails where the horses go. These are tracks coming towards the trough. We fill this up in summer quite regular, but like I said, in winter it will not get filled anymore probably after this time because there'll be enough water in some low spots to keep them all going, the sheep and the horses. This grass, it's not a native species. If I remember correctly, it was imported many years ago to put on the warren to smother out other things and provide grazing for animals. I'll find out and I will tell you later on in the video. But it's a real hardy, rough grass. Well, we've certainly got a bit of damage in this field. The barley ain't growing very well here, but the more damage is, look at that. Donuts. We've had a vehicle in the field spinning round and round, causing crop damage. Absolutely unbelievable. They're just treating our fields as a playground, basically. Trouble is, this field where we are now, it's out of sight of people, and not a lot of people see this bit. That's why they come here, I think, and the woods down there, and then there's a motorbike track into the woods below that. But yeah, not acceptable really. Yeah, just car tearing around doing donuts. Yeah, I don't know what they would think if we came in their back garden and tore around theirs, ripping up their grass, and that they'd soon be shouting about it. So why do it in our back garden? I'm in a field now, what was drilled with the combi drill. Why drilled? After beans. Yeah, it's coming well. Little white coulter just there. But, yeah, on the whole, the field's coming well. Pleased with that. Well, we're busy with the sprayer at the minute. We've been putting top-ups on, herbicides for blackgrass in a few fields, doing part fields and a couple, well, yeah, we've done 1 or 2 whole fields. But yeah, it's important to keep on top of that. And now we're actually applying a insecticide for BYDV, barley yellow dwarf virus, because it's real mild and the aphids will be spreading in a minute. So it could be a bad year for it, so we're just giving it a squirt of insecticide to stop that. This field's an interesting one, what we're in at the minute. It's a winter wheat field, and it's after, well, half of it's after oilseed rape and half of it's after spring barley, which was put in after a failed oilseed rape crop. And the difference in the residual nitrogen and how green it looks and how better it looks where the rape's been It's quite amazing. I'll show you. Yeah, here you can see this is after the spring barley. It's a bit of a yellow tinge to it. Now we're just approaching where the oilseed rape started. I mean, look at the difference in that. How much greener, how much lusher it is with the residual nitrogen than it being after a first weed. Yeah, just shows you the difference. These fields we're in now, these was after oilseed rape, and they had the biosolids spread on them. So they're looking lovely and green, besides being after rape. Yeah, looking well. They were drilled, as you can see, with a Vadstad drill, which performed really well. Yeah, really pleased with that. It's a nice even emergence and left it well. So yeah, it's going really well. I think we're on at 100 litres to the hectare, so not putting a lot on water. We're just going doing the job. Yeah, the Vadstad drill, it's fitted with section control, so as you can see, it shuts off just in the right piece of land there. Just a little bit of overlap we've set it for, both on the ins and outs, and then when it's doing gearings, it shuts half the drill off the same, so we don't get any dairy lees, as we call them, or any missed squares, which would be skylark patches. But yeah, on the whole, it's done a cracking job. Yeah, really pleased with it. Yeah, it had one or two teething problems when we first started off with it, but they were soon rectified, and yeah, I'm sure George will agree with me, he's really pleased with it, so it's done a cracking job. Here George is topping some SFI land at Melton. It's been topped because it's got a lot of thistles in it, and also it'll encourage the other grasses and mixtures in the SFI to tiller out and flourish. As you can see, there's some white sticks sticking up in the grass. Well, these are actually shooting pegs for the local shoot. I said earlier I'd find out what the grass was on Risby Warren. Well, Andrew has told me it's called Tor grass, T-O-R, which is a really rugged variety, and they planted it on the Warren because the horses will eat it, but the sheep won't eat it. But there was only a small patch what was planted originally, but it spreads well, so yeah, it's spreading at the minute over the Warren. Well, that's it for this week's edition of Video Diary on the Farm. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry it's maybe been a bit boring. Things are slowing down on the farm now, not so much going on, but anyway, if you have enjoyed it, please click that like, share and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you again next week.